So when someone says something negative about your goals, your passion, you have to kind of turn it and understand where their perspective is coming from and use it as a lesson, one in hopefully grit, one in resilience, and use it to your advantage of how you can learn from that situation. My name is CJ. This is Evolve Strong with CJ. I help you lose 10 pounds and 5 inches in 28 days. That's my main claim to fame. I do a lot more than that. 25-year veteran in this fitness industry, and pretty much I've seen it all. I can't say that because every now and again, something brand new comes swooping through that door, or I'm handling something completely fresh like a COVID disaster or just different shit that goes on in this world. So, um, Lisa, we've been reaching out to prior members or prior users of eVOLV. And Lisa, one of my right hands who's been with me now for about 6 years, I'd give her hell, but this place is just much stronger because of her strength and her resilience and her willingness to just put eVOLV in front of everything. She's just been amazing. All my team has been. But she was showing me, we were texting individuals out, we were doing outreach, and what we saw is just maybe one or two negative comments that came back. And these are hundreds of texts that have gone out. And maybe one or two disgruntled individuals that historically we may not have been able to provide a service. Maybe Cedric was late. Ha 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 ha. Yes, I'm roasting you, Cedric. But I'm actually kidding. It wasn't Cedric. But it really was actually during the COVID when, we were struggling. And I was just being a hard ass for individuals being on time, not finding subs, just doing some stuff. And I came down hard on a couple of instructors, and some of them didn't survive. And I know that, they probably badmouth, me and the decisions that I had to make because they were tough decisions. But I kept a lot of those decisions, a lot of those circumstances private. I do that for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's a respect for those that, have for those that wanting to go further in this industry. I never disrespect someone, and I always give a good recommendation or a neutral one to those that are going on. I just don't talk shit about those individuals because they need to live too. And for a time, they probably were very good, for the organization. But unfortunately, sometimes you have to let people just fly. And I know they probably talked a lot of shit and probably gave a lot of different circumstances that were their side that to those individuals. So what happens is, because I remain quiet, which I've learned I learned that as a lesson. I just take it in, and I just let people vent, and they can believe whatever they want. Especially like, being in business now for about 15 years, eVOLV has been up and down and all around. 2008 was when I came into this industry. 2012 is when I started eVOLV. So it's already 2023, 24. So it's really 12 years that eVOLV has been around. And, we went through the closure because of Paseo, and then that we were on the news, all kinds of stuff with my partners. I mean, it was just disastrous. It took me probably about a good 8 months to about a year in order for eVOLV to revive. We were working out in parks. I was renting Studio Sway. I was doing all different kinds of stuff just to keep things going and people moving. Then we moved into Candelaria, and then COVID hit, and we had to survive COVID. And we went through it, and we did. And then just recently, we had to get out of our old place and into this new place. I won't go into great detail, but honestly, guys, it took less than 5 months to get us back up and running to the point where we're at today. And we are better off today than we've ever been. And we are stronger today than we have ever been. So I believe I believe now in my capabilities. You just have to go. You just have to learn. Oh, yeah, there was a shitload of naysayers. There were a shitload of individuals, even internally to my team, that were doubting the capabilities of us getting to a point where we're at today in the time frame we were. But what you have to do when you are the leader of your ship, you just have to go. You have to be able to just kind of shake it off, get up, and there's going to be naysayers no matter what. If you are on your weight loss journey and you're trying to change and you're trying to improve, individuals won't celebrate, they won't celebrate until you're through and above and beyond where they're currently at. People just want you to be the same. And when they see you changing, when they see you succeeding, when they see you doing things that are uncomfortable, they're going to voice it. And they're going to tell you, especially if you have to make decisions of cutting certain people off, in saying no when you have to devise healthy boundaries because you have to do things that are good for you. And that's tough, because a lot of times when we overeat or when we're taking care of others and you're not making those hard decisions and you have loose weight on your team, or if you have more weight on you, but you keep trying to care for everybody else, but you forget to take care about you, and you have to tell your husband or your kids, or you have to tell your significant others, no, I'm going to the gym. No, I'm not going to eat that pizza. No, let's go out to a healthier restaurant. No, let's make healthier decisions. Please don't bring those donuts home. Please, those are tough decisions and they're rough. And I get it. I deal with it every single day. I deal with it on different scales, though. But you know what the best, and I hate to say this, revenge, and I don't even want to say revenge, is succeeding. Succeeding. That is the best revenge. That's the best feeling. Like, yeah, when you're down 20 pounds and you're feeling freaking amazing and you're looking good and you're feeling prouder, your boobies on the high beam rather than low beam, and you're out there and you're just shining. And then people notice and then they say, yeah, congratulations. That's great. That is the best success. That is what you want to have accomplished. So, going from where we were back in October, November, to where we're at today in January, February, here we are, guys. eVOLV is flourishing. It's back. It's wonderful. The community is coming back. And yes, I've had to make some hard decisions. But you know what? eVOLV is still around. Just heard today that just actually got from a third-party offer to take over a club that just opened recently. It's a beautiful place. They want me to buy them out. And, I'm saying no because I'm just not, I just got to focus on my folks right here. But brand new, brand new, less than a year old. 88% of all gyms fail within the first, 2 to 3 years. We've been around for 12. So I get it. Now, longevity is another aspect that you have to look at. So when you lose those 20 pounds, you got to keep it off. Roxanne Segura, she's been with me now for 16 years, lost over 100 pounds, and has kept it off the entire time. Congratulations, Roxanne. I have individuals now that have been in shred with me for 2-3 years that have kept off 50 to 100 pounds now too. I've had individuals that have been with me for the entire 16 years, about 50 individuals that have just, I have individuals now, Pete Conlon doing a pike, going into a handstand. And I think he's like 70, 80 years old. I'm kidding, Pete. That's my best friend. He's a white devil. He's in his mid-50s, but he's doing phenomenal, guys. That's what it's all about, longevity. And it's not about, so when you win on a certain goal and you get to that goal, that's not the end. It's about staying in the game forever. It's about longevity in this game. There's not going to be a lifestyle change just because we're back in eVOLV. No, you just got to keep hitting the battles. You got to float the ocean. You got to sail the ship. Got to keep going. That ship keeps going with or without you. So it's not about the destination. It's about longevity. It's about hitting more destinations, continuous. So I hope that hits home today. It gets a little off my chest, but it also is relevant to you and maybe some of your experiences you're going through. And I hope it helps. From my heart to yours. Hey, wait, before I do that, 505-591-4700, 505-591-4700. Text or voice works great. I would love to hear from you. From my heart to yours. Remember, start strong, stay strong, always be eVOLV. Strong. Later.